Hey guys, welcome to Double Chat News. It's Dan.
Hey, it's Yi.
And Mike will be back soon enough. But first, we got a story about a bulletproof cell phone.
And who is it by? Huawei.
Huawei is like, well, you can't buy one in the States. It's a very popular Chinese brand, and your dad actually has a Huawei.
Oh yes, and my dad is a big fan of his Huawei, which leads me to wonder why they don't sell it in the States. Maybe it's a competition thing. I don't know.
No, I mean, I feel like, okay, when I first heard of this phone, I was like, oh, it's definitely a cheap knockoff of Samsung or iPhone.
But in the beginning, everyone thought that.
Right.
But now, Huawei has gotten to the point where the cell phone, like the quality of the cell phone is quite good, if not superior.
Well, if it could stop a bullet, I'm getting one of those. Look, I mean, look at this photo.
That's crazy.
It stopped a bullet.
So let's tell everyone what happened. So this South African man from Cape Town was actually approached by two armed robbers right outside his home. And they actually shot him and took off with his money.
They actually shot him?
They shot him, and he fell to the ground, and you know, he had to be sent to the hospital.
Right.
But he lived and didn't suffer any major injuries because he had his Huawei phone in his pocket or something.
In his chest.
In his chest. And
so maybe he had it like right here or something.
Yeah, and maybe it has, you know, a lot of people put it in their phone, in their pockets, their chest pockets.
Or inside of his jacket, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. And regardless, the bullet was stopped by the phone. At least that's what we're hearing right now.
It's pretty amazing because think about it. I mean, it's just the phone. Phones are just like this thin piece of metal. Think like, okay, yeah, I understand that there's the glass, which breaks all the time, okay? Then you got the back, which is a thin piece of metal, and in between you might have like some electrical boards and stuff like that. But I mean, a bullet that was fired from 2 meters away.
Close range.
6 feet, that's from here to the end of the room.
Does that count as close range?
That's close range.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
6 feet, 2 meters, 6 feet away.
Not very far.
Very close range.
Yeah.
I mean, wait, do you know 2 meters? That's basically almost the size of this table. 2 meters, 6 feet.
That's not
this
very
table's
long.
4 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you add 2 more feet on the end. A foot is like only this much.
I mean, if you think about how powerful a gun is.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
a 9mm bullet.
Yeah.
It's a regular handgun. It's not like a little tiny pistol. It's not like a BB gun. It's a real bullet. I'm like, dude, I've never heard of this.
And you know what's
I've never heard of this.
You know what's
happening.
funny? This Huawei phone is said to not even be metal. It's made out of plastic, like hard plastic. This particular model, and I've seen my dad's one. Dad's Huawei too. It's not made out of metal in the back. So I don't even know how this even happened. Maybe the gun wasn't as powerful as we thought.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, this is just kind of. All I can say is this guy wasn't meant to die.
Right.
He wasn't meant to die.
Right. I mean, it's okay. I don't think it's like divine intervention. Well,
it could be.
It is because of how like the fact that the phone was just there and he got shot. But I'm saying I could see like physically how a phone could do it if there's multiple layers and they're pressed together. Then I could see because then it's not up to the hardness of the substance. Because you've seen like I've watched like an ancient Chinese armor documentary where they use paper to make an arrow-proof vest. The paper, there's like 1,000 pieces of paper stacked together, so compressed, tightly that that it's impenetroable.
Yeah, I mean, paper becomes really hard when you fold it even just a few times. It becomes almost like really.
And imagine there's tons of it. So I could see like the angle, whatever. Maybe that particular bullet wasn't fired as maybe there was some kind of less gunpowder in that bullet. I have no idea. But this is pretty incredible, and of course the Chinese netizens are criticizing Chinese media for over publicizing and hyping up, like, look what our phone did. Look at this.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. My dad uses a Huawei, and I can say that Huawei's a pretty good phone, and they've recently partnered with Leica to make these Leica camera phones that you're obsessed with, but you can't get your hands on it. But anyways, I don't know how much they cost, maybe a lot. I have no questions about the phone or anything like that. But it does seem weird that, okay, so after this incident happened, Huawei came out and was like, we'll replace your phone for free. good sir. We sorry you lost your phone in the armed robbery. Have another Huawei phone. Here you go. And then
have another.
Yeah, and then the Chinese media is like, look how awesome Huawei is because it's our own company. Yay! Yeah. And it's just like, and then the netizens are like, well, I think Huawei's a great phone, but guys, come on, like. This is like maybe a little too much. Like it's almost like fanning the flame. Like look at Huawei phones, yeah. You know?
I mean, you can imagine their next commercial is like, not only are phones great, but it can stop bullets too. Like, come on, guys, come on.
I mean, he was lucky. Don't try to use those phones to stop bullets.
Yeah, don't think that phones are bulletproof now. But I'm just like, holy cow, this is actually crazy that it happened. And also another funny tweet or whatever post from Chinese netizens was, big deal, Samsung's Galaxy Note 7 could be used as a grenade. Because on the heels of them exploding, because Mike and I talked about that, and he's the one that kind of turned me on to like the dangers of cell phone explosion, even though he's not like paranoid, but then I became paranoid. So he was like, oh, you know they explode, really? I'm like, well, maybe rarely. He's like, no, they explode all the time. So I went online and I'm like, oh my gosh, not only do they explode and really hurt you.
Like, of course, it's really, a small, I mean, think about how powerful it's powered by electricity. There's a big battery in there.
And in essence, it does become a mini grenade because of the shards of metal. I'm like, I am paranoid now. Like, I used to use my phone while it's plugged in. Nope. Plug-ins, you can sit there. I don't want you to explode.
Is this weird that I'm a little suspicious that when phones explode, I feel like it's the big companies targeting each other too? Like I'm really you can call me a tinfoil hat wearer, which I might be because I am.
Yeah, but how would Apple have infiltrated?
No, whatever, I don't know. Like,
Samsung.
Because think about how big of an impact. Once I heard about the news, I was like, I'm never buying Samsung until they come out with a statement saying these phones are not going to explode because we've developed our technology to the point where it doesn't explode no more. And even like iPhones explode too.
iPhones explode.
I'm sure it still hurts. I mean, people still buy iPhones, but it hurts business when you think about it. So.
Well, the most hurtful part is if Apple recalls them, which they haven't. But Samsung recalled them. When you recall something, basically it's enough of a big deal where the company's like, yo, we gotta pull these off the shelves because we don't want to get sued and go bankrupt, right?
Dang.
Like I remember when like Toyota got recalled. I mean now they've recovered, but back in that year,
it was a big deal.
Yeah, people were like, don't buy Toyota, but now it's fine. So I think at a certain point, they'll roll it out again and it'll be fine. But hey, I mean, dude, this is the phones exploding, stopping bullets. It's
you know what it makes me think of? So what if like as phones develop, they become more and more, right? They become more than just a phone. These days, smartphones are way more than just a Nokia we had back in the day. I had a Nokia and a Motorola.
Me too.
And
Me too.
all those good, all those good things. Those were the dominant brands back then. But now it feels like, it could develop to the point where the phone can do other things. Stop a bullet. Stop an attack. Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, it seems really dangerous to carry in your pocket, but phones can be pretty powerful.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, I'd be interested to see what the next amazing feat the phones can do. Anyways, let us know what you guys think of this story. Thanks again for watching. Bye.